So, is there a prejudice against women in the world that men somehow escape? Wendy Williams and Britney Spears both had their funding like outside of them. Somebody else came in, a government official, and told them what to do with their money. Yet Kanye West, nobody has stepped in and done that to him yet.
So what you're saying is that is a woman more susceptible to an executorship than a
Yes.
man? I say yes. I would say yes. I ain't even gonna push back on that. I think there's a certain level of misogyny that exists in the world that would placate a woman to be like, no, oh baby, you can't handle this. Let me go ahead and take care of that for you, that girl.
Right.
Where doing it to a man just wouldn't be the case as frequently.
Yeah, as you can see, Kanye West, I don't see what fucking Britney Spears or Wendy Williams did halfway
Hey
is
look, hey look, hey look, hey look, hey look. Orlando Brown.
Orlando fucking Brown, who's back in
I
it.
ain't heard.
He got no money to
I ain't
his
heard. He don't.
I
No.
don't think it's much. I don't think it's much.
Hey, look. Maybe not now, but at a point, it had to be. at some point before he had to have some money to fuck up.
Yeah.
And I mean, we ain't got to get one of the expensive executives. I mean, it got to be somewhere in the $100,000 range for people we can get.
But yeah, they locked them ladies' funds up, and Kanye seems to be far more erratic than both of them.
I don't know if he's erratic though. I think he's more so along the lines of
Well, Alex Jones tells you to help niggas, you are erratic.
But he don't do like harming of himself types of shit. And I think that I think Britney Spears was doing harming of herself type of shit.
It was shaved her head so they wouldn't fucking test her positive.
Hey, look, that's what we saw on TV. You don't know what kind of razor blading she was doing in behind closed doors. Does she look well to you when she be doing the shit she doing on the internet now? You know what she's doing right now, and I said this shit earlier today when I saw her latest video. She's doing what I would imagine a 12-year-old would do if when I was 12, if we had sexting when we was 12. She's sexting. Like, I think it's what she's doing is like a promiscuous 12-year-old.
I made a fucking position in an open forum, and I swear the spirit of you came out of nowhere and jumped into this crowd and cussed my stupid ass out. And it was a black nerd group. I just posted one of Britney Spears' fucking antics in her living room, which looked mighty fucking nice, and she looked like Cheryl from the smoking video. She looked fucked up. This living room looked magnanimous, and it just crossed my mind like, this bitch ain't oops, I did it again in 30 years. The amount of work that say a Will Smith has had to complete. I think I use Will Smith as my example, has had to stay in to keep him in that type of wealth. And she didn't, oops, I did it again. Not to discredit her 6 whatevers and this and that, but still, motherfuckers might not got 6 diamonds, but motherfuckers be having 112 golds, which should translate roughly around the same.
No. Nowhere near.
What?
I don't think Will Smith has sold nowhere near the amount of albums Britney Spears has sold.
I ain't talking about the albums, nigga. Will Smith just don't sell albums. He does a lot of shit to maintain that motherfucking.
Right, but all of that shit you do, all them little ones you got, when you add them all up, they don't equal up to this big ass 10.
Again, I disagree. No. I don't disagree. It doesn't.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I disagree that there's some pencil whipping and shit going on.
No, I'm just saying
because it is that way. Should it be that way? Is what I'm saying. there's some conflating going on. There's some disillusion in there. Them 6 diamonds don't add up to his 120 golds.
Yeah, but he don't have 120 golds. He got like 4.
I'm not. You getting hung up on the music. So the fact
when you add up the movie shit to it too, he ain't getting that neither.
Yes, at one point that boy was getting $20 million per film.
Yeah, but he was only doing like 3 films. She was getting that's $60 million. She was making 400 that year. She made 400. You made 120, fam.
No, hell.
Yeah.
She made 120 20 years ago for 3 years, and now she's living in perpetuity with the money that she's making from that. Will Smith has been Will Smith for the whole 30. I think it should supersede that 6 Diamond Awards.
I don't know. He might have more money than Britney Spears.
Matter of fact, the other example I used was Michael fucking Jackson. That son of a bitch had to buy the Beatles catalog damn near. That nigga was moving and shaking his entire 30 years before her.
Right.
To maintain a similar lifestyle. She could have bought some monkeys and shit.
You say similar. I don't know. I think that chick put a lot of money out together. Put a lot of money up. Sold a lot of records.
Not more than Michael Jackson.
I don't think she had money comparative with Michael Jackson.
She does. And that's what they was fucking arguing. That she got 6 times diamonds and diamond. I'm like, all right, shit.
I'm trying to see how much money this bitch got.
A lot. For no reason. For no reason. Now I understand she had a nice little tear. Going quintuple, quadruple.
Man, her net worth is estimated to be $70 million. All
right.
I mean, I'm just saying that's what it say.
Yeah. Like she spent $70 million on that motherfucking table. She was, oops, I did it again in front of nigga. She's in that motherfucker. Look, you still on meth, Cheryl? She was sitting in front of that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm cleaned up. You're still on meth, Cheryl.
Will Smith is around 350 million.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, okay. So that 120 she made, she got 70 of it left. Apparently 70 million buys you some nice tables.
You're still on meth, Cheryl.
And meth is cheap. Shit. Them bitch, they ain't got shit that they got to deal with. Couple of, Coors Lights, Pabst Blue Ribbon is cheap. That bitch she ain't drinking Guinness.
Again.
I don't know why I said Guinness.
He got 3 times the amount of money, but done 10 times the amount of work.
Hey, look.
And been in the motherfucking game 4 times the amount.
Hey, look.
Active in like 8 games.
Hey, look. When she struck, she struck.
No, nigga. When she white, she white.
I don't know what that means though. When you saying these things, they don't make no sense to me. Like you saying, white people get to keep their money and black people don't. Is that the angle you going with?
It's literally.
Okay.
It's literally.
So they get to, or they just do. They don't buy a bunch of dumb shit like a bunch of other people do.
I've never heard of a white.
But they can't afford. Contract. You never heard of a white 360 contract? No. Hey, look. I don't know what Taylor Swift was in, but they bamboozled that bitch out of a lot of money. She still don't own her masters, and they like, no, you can't get them. And they playing keep away with her shit.
And she probably still got just as much money as Will Smith.
Maybe, but she sold a shit ton of records though.
And there you go back to the shit ton of records.
Yeah, but hey, look, but you said you never heard of anybody being hooked on any white people being on the 360 deal, and I'm saying I don't know if that's true.
No, that's
I'm saying white people get shitty deals too.
I think it's a question. Have you ever heard of a white motherfucker in a 360 deal? No. I ain't say are they out here on the 360 deals? Have you ever heard of a white motherfucker in a 360 deal?
I don't hear a lot about white people deals.
That's not the question. No. Have you heard, Mr. Answer the question? You see why don't nobody answer your questions? Mr. Answer the question.
No, I haven't. I'm saying that I have not, but I also have not heard a lot about white people contracts. So me not hearing about it does not prove that it doesn't exist. It just proves I haven't heard of it. I am not an expert in the field, so I don't know why. I don't know what proof. I don't know what this. I don't know what proving that I'm not an expert proves to your point
that you're
or adds to your point
you're very knowledgeable.
of not that. No, I'm not. I'm not. I know what I know. I don't know what Will Smith contract is. I don't know how many black people got 360s. I know Bobby Shmurda, and rappers.
But you've heard of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, because I heard dumb rappers sign it. I'm more exposed to the goings ons of rappers. I don't know the world star for country music.
There isn't a world star for country music.
How do you know that?
Because you would have heard about it.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yes,
I don't hear when Taylor Swift tickets go on sale.
See, you're bouncing.
But it's a massive thing. No, I'm telling you, I'm not abreast of the goings ons of shit I'm not interested in.
No, you bouncing. You're knowledgeable about Taylor Swift when you want to prove a point.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just. No, I know bullet point. I know bullet point shits about some stuff. I don't know the in-depth.
Why would we take your bullet points when you're telling us?
You ain't gotta take none of it. You can research it.
Why would we talk about it?
Because we talking, motherfucker.
Or you're not.
Oh my God. Lady Gaga in 2015, Lady Gaga's contract with her record label was leaked, and it showed that she would earn nothing from licensing and special advances, and that Spotify in its scope, her label would take all of it instead. I think that they're saying that Lady Gaga had a 360. Number two, JoJo was catapulted to fame in 2004 with her single Leave, Get Out, but a bad recording contract kept her out of the spotlight for a decade. That was two. I don't know if it was a third or not. Again, I don't know about this shit. There's a look. There's a sports center for NASCAR. I don't know.
Two people that been fucked, and both of them are on their way to $500 million. See, when we get fucked, we don't be JoJo CY and Lady Gaga and still make $500 million. We just get fucked, which is the overarching point that was being made earlier.
We get fucked. No, Young M.A. gets fucked. And you never hear from her again. I don't again, okay. So the big stars that who are the Taylor Swift JoJo equivalents on the other side? Because I want to continue. I don't want to continue to compare them to Bobby Shmurda's and Young M.A.'s.
I didn't bring them up.
I know. I said I don't want to do that. Continue to compare them to. So
360 motherfuckers did.
No, I'm just trying to bring up bigger artists that would be comparable to those. That will be comparable to those artists that got fucked up with contracts. I'm trying to think of a black artist that's big. SZA. I don't know. What is SZA got a fucked up deal?
Couldn't tell.
I don't even know. She ain't been out that long.
I don't fucked up contracts.
Beyonce. Did Beyonce have a fucked up contract?
No, not that I know of.
She probably had a 360.
Fucked up contracts. We are obscure and don't make $500 million.
Again, you asking me some shit. I don't know these people like that, so I'm not gonna know. I don't read their trade. I don't read Variety, so I don't know who's in Variety. I don't know what's going on with them. I read Essence. I actually don't read that shit either, but you get my drift. I know about the shit that goes on with my people because I'm plugged into the shit for my people. I don't know the country western world star. I'm positive it exists, and now I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know the rockin' world allhiphop.com or hip hop DX. I don't know the rock and roll DX.com. I don't know. Maybe theirs is just Rolling Stone. And I don't read that shit. I don't follow Rolling Stone on any social media outlets. They're not in my world. So when I scroll shit, I don't get nothing from them. But I get shit from the Shade Room. They don't report on none of those individuals. Shade Room ain't said nothing about JoJo ever.
don't know anybody comparable to them.
She said Leanne Rimes, a 19-year-old country music star, has been under contract to Curb Records since she was 12. Today, she startled the 150 people at a state Senate hearing when she said that she might be 35 years old before she finished delivering the 21 albums that she owes the record company. Damn. Everybody get fucked. Music industry is
another half a billionaire.
Huh?
Another half a billionaire.
Does that mean that she's not getting fucked and had to be one of the most prolific artists of her genre?
It wasn't.
What she's saying is that if you look for it, you will find it. And if you want to find, obscure, screwed over acts of those particular collections, you probably find those too. You just don't know the obscure one-hit wonder of those.
Not an obscure one.
And he's He's damn near $500 million.
He definitely put in far more time, effort in industries than Britney Spears, and he should be far above 3 times what she's
working. Joe, why he's done 3 times the work, and he's got 3 times more than 3 times the money, because 3 times that's 210 million of her 70 million. He's got more. He's got 5 times her money.
So you just skip over 4 and go right to 5. But anyway,
well, he got 35 million. What you talking about?
Who got 35 million?
350 million. I mean, rather.
I thought you
Will
said
Smith.
he had 300 million. She had 75.
70 million. Britney Spears. 350. Will Smith.
Whatever. I don't think that's what you said, but whatever. Anyway, like I said, he done far more than 4 or 5 times what she's worked.
You say that how?
Because she's only worked from that short period of time. That nigga been working since 1988 to now.
Okay. Brad Paisley has had a lot of trouble with his record label, and according to Business Insider, it goes way back to 2002. That's when he first sued them. He wanted the numbers on what he should have been getting for the royalty payments, but there was a problem. I don't know who Brad Paisley is, by the way.
He's a very popular country singer, and I'm looking him up too. I think he's close to $500 million. 120 million.
How many records has he sold?
I don't know. How many records? Age 49. This is far too deep into what we was even trying to fucking talk about.
I know.
None of these people are fucking anywhere close to Will Smith or what they've done in the time they've done it.
When did Brad Paisley come out and start making music? Because you just want to say these people don't deserve the shit that they got or they got in this spot. I mean, I don't know.
This is completely logical and fucking your side of the point. You just only fucking making me fight this shit because it's me who's saying it. You are sitting here debating if white people get preferential treatment on fucking video.
No, that's not what I'm debating.
That's literally what you're debating.
No.
It sounded as if you were trying to say black people are not smart enough to have good deals.
No.
If black people...
Shock, is that anywhere near what I'm saying? What I'm saying is they have to work 50.
Or a lot of black people allows themselves to get screwed more and then they spend
that's
money.
What you're saying. That's what you're saying.
No,
you're saying the black people get screwed, the white people don't. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I said. I said,
what are you saying?
Fucked. They still make $500 million. That's what I've said since inception. Even when Britney Spears was put under executorship and fucked, that's what this all started about. She still managed to have nice tables.
So what is your point for black people in comparison?
Who's the equivalent? What are the comps? What are the comps? What are the black comps to these people? And Will Smith is exponentially better than all of them. 5-fold to the person you keep naming.
fivefold, but he's worked.
You keep saying that's what you keep getting bogged down in your argument, fam. You keep talking about he's worked 20 times harder than her. Like, how do you quantify that shit?
Preferential treatment in no way.
No, fam, but you just keep saying that this motherfucker has worked so much harder and he's done so much more than all these other people. And I don't know how you say that.
Not all these.
I don't know how he's done that much more than Britney Spears.
That's why we moving forward. So let's
go.
Okay,
cool. And shit, he's done more. He's got more. But you just want her to have nothing and him to have everything. I don't understand that shit.
No, I don't.
Okay, all right, cool.
Nobody alive but you would think Will Smith has done 5 times what Britney Spears has done.
Hey, yo, look, I just think that her impact on the world has been incredible. The bitch did a lot of shit with the few years that you say she was out there.
Said otherwise.
I know.
And I'm not even saying otherwise.
Britney Spears did more work than Will Smith.
I ain't even saying her impact ain't otherwise. What I said is her impact ain't.
You're saying the numbers don't make sense. And I'm saying they do. I'm saying they do.
Keeping up with Will Smith. No.
And I'm saying they do. I'm saying because
I know what you say.
Conceptually, I thought she had more money than she actually had. I'm surprised she's poorer than what I thought.
Shit.
It's Britney fucking Spears.
All right.
She was a mega star at a point for a decade or better.
I think Will Smith has been a mega star for better.
Wait, who has more money, Will Smith or
Will Smith does? Yes.
My assumption would be Will Smith because he does.
He's been working.
He's not spending more money. He's making more money. With Britney Spears, she has to spend more money to make money.
Does she?
In music, yes. In music, you spend more money. You spend money to make money. In acting, you don't spend money to make money. They spend money and they hire you. But in music,
right.
You are, when you get your record deals as a loan, you pay that back and then you recoup.
Okay, but this is the thing though. You have the potentiality for the movie. The movie makes you get hired to do the movie. They say we'll give you $20 million to do this movie, and you say, okay, cool, I'll get $20 million to do the movie. The movie makes $7 billion. You don't get any access to that $7 billion. You're not getting royalties off of that. You got your $20 million and you're done. Now, the album, you get royalties off of that album per the performance of the album, right?
But you get a percentage of it.
You get percentage, but I'm just saying it's the percentage. So we can do the math on it.
I can do the math and make more money than Britney Spears.
I can too.
So what's the argument?
I can see how Will Smith can be I can see how Will Smith can have 5 times more money than with Britney Spears, and that's acceptable and reasonable. He's saying it's not. That's the argument.
Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next subject.